Welcome to Spaceville with Jasmine. And I'm Mark-o. Hi, Jazz, how are you?
Good, Mark-o. How are you?
Oh, really good. At the beach, what else can you be? Yeah, great place to be right here in Townsville. Have a go at that. Strand Beach, Castle Hill in the background. Fantastic. You're from here, aren't you? You're from Townsville?
Originally, I was born here, yes.
Oh, what, right over the back, just over there? Ooh, wherever it is, yeah? Yeah, just over there, right?
Yeah, somewhere over that way.
And you're back. Where you been?
I've been down in New South Wales for a long time now.
Ooh, yeah, how was it?
South of the border.
What were you doing south of the border?
I was living in Yamba, studying music at Grafton TAFE for 2 years.
Playing guitar?
Guitar, bass, singing, having lots of fun down that way, mingling.
And you've come back to Townsville. Did you bring your bass?
I certainly did. I brought it up on the plane with me.
Oh, well done, well done. That's sort of really good. Yeah, welcome to Spaceville. And, yeah, we're here sort of sitting just by the rock pool, as you can tell. And we're just sort of going to roll through a great program. We call it SoundART. And as we go, we're going to be telling you more and more and more about sort of what's going on around Townsville and across the north, and featuring sort of some great music videos, and we're going to be sort of featuring some sort of great artworks too as we go around the place. And you've been to a few gigs since you've been back up here, yeah?
Yeah, I was at the gig last week at the Herbert.
Ah, the Herbert.
With Crossroad and King.
Crossroads, King,
and
3 Mile Road.
3 Mile Road, yeah.
Greater things. It was a crowd, wasn't it?
Oh, I've never seen the place so packed. It was unreal. Lots and lots of fun.
Do they give those sort of things over at the full moon party at Magnetic Island?
I've only been there once on New Year's Eve. A bit different. It was a bit different.
But not as big a crowd, though.
Well, it's more spread out. You're outdoors, so you can't really tell how many people.
And besides, you're sort of there having fun. You're not sort of there to sort of start counting heads and work it out what it is. Yeah?
New Year's Eve, you know how it is.
Okay. Yeah. All right, let's just sort of get rolling. Hey, have you ever been to the Cot?
No, I haven't actually. Not yet.
It's a secret place. It's
Oh.
a secret space. And a while ago, these guys were sort of rehearsing and knocking out a whole sort of lot of music. And, hey, they put out a CD. These days, the Broken Needles are in Melbourne. They've done some recording. They're bringing out a new CD called Holy Coast. This comes from their first one, Nullius. Terra Nullius, recorded right here. Look at this. See all the artwork? Fantastic sort of stuff, hey. So, we're going to introduce SoundART. Check out all the artwork in the background. Here's Townsville's The Broken Needles. And cheers to them all if they're watching down in Melbourne. All the best. And to our producer, Lawrence. He's going to be pushing all the techno stuff. So, take it away, Lawrence. Let's go with The Broken Needles at the Cot live.
Drinking in my room, yeah, I'm drinking for two cheap gin con. Drown out the smell of your perfume when I'd rather be dead. But I ain't such a coward, so I'll see it and wait instead. You have watched me fall for so long. Now you dragging me along.
The Broken Needles live at the Cot on Spaceville. Jazz, what do you think about that?
Great. I really like that clip.
Do you like all the artwork?
I did. I liked the artwork, and it looked like it was a fun night.
Well, this secret space is run by the Run crew, and thanks to Shane and this JP and this Shay and this, there's a whole lot of them. And for a while back there, they annoyed the neighbourhood till it sort of all got quietened down. Now all you can sort of hear going on there lately is sort of all this painting. It's very, very quiet. But they've had a few sort of metal gigs around the place every now and then to sort of stir the neighbours up or something a bit, and sort of make it come alive. It's in a very secret place. You'll find out about it later on. We're not going to give it away where it is. For those people in the know, you know where it is. But Tasha Zappala, she's sort of got a new album out. There it is. What do you think of that? Yeah, Tasha Zappala.
Nice.
And she's travelled away from Townsville all the way down to Woodford Folk Festival. Apparently all reports are she knocked him out, and then she left the country. She's gone to South America. As far as we know, she's been travelling around all over the place touring. So it's really good, and we're going to have a little surprise very soon for you. But before she went away, Tasha put together sort of a great little music clip, and we'll let Tasha sort of tell you all about it. Sit back and enjoy Townsville's Tasha Zappala. You're going to like this, Jazz. Yeah,
Hi,
check this out.
YouTube. I'm Tasha Zappala, and this is my song, Midnight Monster. I'll be sorry, the words to say. I've been sorry, and today chuck things out. You thought I would have my heart just 'cause you could. And I was a person I love, I was a person I trust with half a heart. And my heart goes to
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Tasha Zappala and a track called Night Monster. And Jazz, who's that beside you?
I do believe it's Tash herself.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Townsville, Tasha Zappala, all the way from South America.
Yay!
Lawrence, where's the camera? Yeah, where's our wonderful friend?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, so we're just trying to get there. She is. Townsville, yeah, Tasha's back in Townsville at the beach. Meanwhile, back at the beach. Fantastic. Welcome home. How are you?
Awesome.
Yeah, that's really good to see you. And we've just been talking about your sort of CD, Tasha. Yeah? Ask her. Go on, Jazz. Ask her all about that.
Can
Look
you
at
tell
that.
me about this CD, please, Tash?
Yeah.
Where did you record this?
It was recorded, Brian Beattie recorded it for me. Oh, sorry.
Brian Beattie?
Brian Beattie recorded it for
Yeah.
me last year in October.
Lovely. Whereabouts?
Just in Townsville, actually.
Okay,
in the
awesome,
city.
Tasha.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it was pretty exciting.
Yeah, good for you.
Sure.
What was the response in South America to your CD? What happened?
It was really good. I sold out.
You sold out?
In the first week. So I had to quickly
Wow.
go to the nearest town, and we made a whole bunch of copies really quickly. Copies.
In coffees. Ah. So what part of South America were you sort of travelling around?
We spent heaps of time in Uruguay and Argentina, and then we were in Brazil for a little bit as
Oh,
well.
okay. Did you get to Rio?
No.
Oh, okay.
Missed
Next
out.
time?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, you brought your guitars. And who's that beside you, Tash?
That's Mark Hillman.
Ah, Mark Hillman's in the studio too, people. This is getting even more sort of things. They brought their guitars. This isn't a talk show. This is a music show. SoundART with Jasmine and Mark. But we're just going to go over and give it to Tasha and Mark. Take it away, guys. It's all yours.
Thanks heaps.
Say I walked down in a bar sometime and you already got the feeling that I was running from something. I need to come to terms with this lady in my mind, 'cause she's controlling me like a blind dog on a leash. She's the best forever, no amount of kind words, but clear places can find her. Still can't clean these shaky hands. Still can't clean these shaky hands. Still can't clean these shaky hands. 'Cause these words are not made of love anymore. And I bet that you guessed it. She's a house forever, no amount of kind words, but clear places can bind her. And I'd like to dine with you if you ever have the time, 'cause there's something in your eyes. Still can't clean these shaky hands. Still can't clean these shaky hands. Still can't clean these shaky hands. They say you're supposed to learn from your mistakes, and I just can't seem to call it one, so I can't move on. Was a jealous mind that broke this, lonely eyes that tore this, and hands clenched tight. 'Cause I only ever saw my shadow at night, and that's when you say I walked down in a bar sometime and you already got the feeling that I was running. I need to come to terms with this lady in my mind, 'cause she's controlling me like a blind dog on a leash. Say I walked down in a bar sometime and you already got the feeling.
Tasha Zappala live on Spaceepeadia with Mark Hillman and sitting in with Jasmine. And what's that track called, Tash?
It's called The Siren.
The Siren. That's new.
Yeah.
Ah, that's the sort
Really
of
nice,
thing.
yeah.
Lovely. Okay. And Mark, you've got your own album out too.
Yes, well, it's an EP slash demo.
It's an EP.
Quite produced as well as Tasha's is yet. But,
CP slash.
yeah.
Oh.
It's 8 tracks, which why I'm calling it almost an album. It's not quite as small as an EP would be.
Does it look like this?
Yes, it looks exactly like that.
Can you see all the artwork?
Yeah.
You see all the artwork that's sort of on that sort of people? Yeah, fantastic sort of work. Would you call that minimalist?
Absolutely.
Would you like some artwork, I think, for your
I think
your
it'd
CD?
be nice.
Okay, here's a shout out. All those people with street art photos, please send them in. Let's help out Mark get some artwork for his new CD, recorded in
Melbourne.
Melbourne when you're on tour?
Yeah. I went down and sort of landed in Melbourne for like 2 months and stayed with some really rad people in Frankston there, and it was pretty cool. I liked it, and we had the studio set up in the house, so I was just like, all right, every day just do something, and managed to actually get a few half decent tracks together, So most of the tracks that have actually come through good enough to release are just like loop sessions and jams and whatnot. So I've still got like a bunch of songs that need proper recording that are going to be going on the album, which I'm hoping to release by the end of the year.
Great. So the audio work's done. You just need some really good artwork to go with it.
Well, I still didn't have more audio work to do for the proper release, but yeah, artwork would be great too.
Show the people jazz, like give the people what the idea is. We need a whole lot of help out Mark, street art. So if you hit up Facebook, Spaceville, and send all your artwork. We want photos, street art. Don't give away the locations. Just get good sort of photographs and whatever. Send it in to us and help Mark out here with some artwork on his sort of, his new CD. Yeah,
he's a worthy man.
Support
the cause.
Well, thank you.
Support the cause. Yeah, he's brought your guitar in. You got time for a real quick sort of
a little improv jam or something?
Give us a little bit of improv jam. Take it away.
Thank you. Always fun. Always
Mark
fun.
Hillman on Spaceville with Jasmine, Tasha, and Mark-o. I'm over here. Lawrence is on all the technical stuff, pushing buttons and doing all sorts of camera work. So, he's sort of anonymous in this whole thing. But who's been to Cairns? Yeah, look at all that. Everyone's been to Cairns. It's pretty good. Who's been to Digger Street Arts? I
spend like 3 months of the year there when I'm up north.
Digger Street Arts.
Love it.
Jazz, you never experienced Digger Street Arts Collective in Cairns?
Not yet, no.
Oh, it's a surprise. It'll come up for you.
Sounds like fun, though.
It's
Mark
amazing.
spent time there. I've been there. Tash, you've been up that sort of way. Maiia Brindle, she does beautiful artwork. For a while she was there. And then she's sort of still doing some great sort of brilliant artwork. So we've got a little bit of a sample Mark, just run us through a little bit very quickly about Digger.
All right, Digger is basically an artist community in suburban Cairns. So it's like a bunch of houses. All the fences in between them have been ripped up, and pretty much you've got a bunch of like artists, activists, and permaculture type people all living together, sharing space and showing how we can live in a slightly different way.
It's all based on permaculture.
Hey.
All based on permaculture design?
Yeah, as close as we can, you know. So it's like all our food comes from local sources. We grow as much as we can, local markets, all that kind of stuff. Anything we can't source that way is ordered in bulk from like a warehouse place, similar to Campbell's here. We have Max Stocks up in Cairns, and they bring us a weekly delivery in bulk. So our packaging is well reduced. You know, we can have 20, 30 people living there at a time and only have like 3 bins of waste a week.
Awesome.
You know, it's amazing.
It's awesome sort of way to live. Let's have a little bit of a slice of Maiia Brindle's artwork, sort of done at Digger Street Arts in Cairns. Thanks, Tasha, for coming in. Thanks, Mark, for coming in.
Anytime.
And, sort of continue to sort of watch Spaceville. Take it away, Lawrence. Give us the artwork.
Naked, do we go here where we can't go wrong? Naked, do we go here in the land of song? Like the cosmos and the stars, reinvented, refound, reorganized. Coming in tomorrow, all your sons of delight, coming home in May.
Meanwhile, back at the beach, how good was that, Jasmine? Did you like that artwork?
Yeah, it was amazing. Really beautiful.
Each individually done, and then large canvases, and then when they're all laid out, they become just sort of one great big mural. And Maiia is a very brilliant artist up there in Cairns. And all the audio is Arwel Hughes, who was originally from Old South. Whoa, excuse me, Wales. I just had Wales. But yeah, spent a lot of time in Cairns and in the far north, and he put all that vocal together. Oh, must be nerves. And sort of put all that audio together, and that was produced in Cairns at the Digger Street Arts Collective. Hey, you've got a whole selection of music and videos you've seen along on your travels. So, Jasmine, introduce your sort of style to all the people out there in the Ville.
Okay, well, I've just picked up a few things from down south, from where I was kind of travelling around and staying for a while. Oh, there's so many good musicians down that way. You know, they get around, they work really hard for not much money. They really put their heart and soul into it. So
similar.
Yeah, just like anywhere else, I suppose. But, you know, I thought, why not try and get a few of them out there and...
Yeah. That's what it's all about. That's what we're doing right now. First up one is Dan Hannaford. Yeah, a little bit about Dan. What's about Dan?
Dan Hannaford, I was at a gig in Yamba, down in Yamba. He plays down there quite regularly. I think he's from Byron area. And I was just out taking photographs one night, and we sort of got chatting because I was taking some pictures for him, and there are a few orbs and things in there. And
orbs?
A few orbs, yes,
Ooh,
and
okay.
interesting sort of shapes and things in the pictures. And so we just got chatting, and we just struck up a little bit of a friendship from there. And yeah, we just end up talking, you know, every now and then when we'd run into each other. And yeah, he's a good guy. He's very humble, really works hard for his music and his money. So I thought, hey, why not give the guy a shout out and put his video on?
Oh, fantastic. So here's a couple of roll-ups of Jasmine's choices. So you're on Spaceville, and a bit of Dan Hannaford for you, and I'll get rid of this orb that I just got before. Yeah, okay, take it away, Lawrence.
Can you see the sky changing too? The red, the pink, the gray, and the blue. Oh yes, another day is almost through. So begins the fighting for the dawn. Hello midnight, here you come again. As the moon it casts shadows it calls friends. All peace may be a war that never ends. So begins fighting for the dawn. The anchor, all the wheel, And you ask, how does it feel to know that you are weak but he is strong? So begins fighting for the dawn. Yes, I heard the end is coming near, with rumors of fire, flood, and fear. Oh, I'm just trying to keep my conscience clear. So begins fighting for the dawn. The anchor of the wheel. And you ask, how does it feel to know that you are weak but he is strong? We carry on fighting for the dawn.
So that was a little video clip I found of Dexter Moore online. My dad came across him about 15 years ago in Tamworth, of all places. bought back a CD of his for me, and we both got addicted.
Oh,
And
I can see why.
yeah, I've been listening to him a bit ever since. I think he's from around the Byron area too, or he was. So, yeah, he's made a few really good albums, but kept it pretty much solo.
I just had a real quick chat with Rachel that's coming on afterwards and that, and yeah, she sort of went, that Dan Hannaford, yeah, she's a fan already. How's that?
I hear he's just been over to Nashville as well, so
that's really great.
word of mouth, yep.
Anita Squeeder, Anita Moore, photographs. Have a look at that beautiful sort of sunset there at the back. Thanks to Anita Moore Photography for that. Hello, Anita. And thanks to Maiia Brindle up there in Cairns online watching the show. Hello, Cairns Indie Media. Hello, how are ya? Say hello to Jazz. Say good day to Cairns.
Hi.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, next up, what do we have? We've
The
got
Garden
the Toxic
Gnomes.
Garden Gnomes.
Garden Gnomes.
They're a Brisbane band. They've been around for a long time now. Shout out to John Edwards, the drummer, good friend of mine. Yeah, I think they were doing their thing a long time ago. They're quite well known, and then they've just started doing a casual gig here and there.
Okay.
Really good band from Bris Vegas.
Bris Vegas.
Let's check it out.
Okay, hello, Brisbane.
Remember what I did 5 minutes ago. I can't remember, I don't remember. I can't remember, even though I did it 5 minutes ago. I'm not remember, I don't remember. I don't pretend to remember what I did 5 minutes ago. I'm not a contender for a lander. To be sent out 5 minutes ago. I want an Amanda to be sent out for my bender. The little things you do to make me feel funny. The little things you do to spend on my money. Your mama tried to tell me how to live, but I don't listen to her 'cause my head is like a sieve. I can't remember. I can't remember. I can't remember. I wanted to defeat it, like I did 10 years ago. I wanted to break it, forsake it, and thank it. I felt contorted, distorted, I started. Now I just have to face it, rebase it, erase it. You might think that I talk a little funny, but you don't understand that I'm speaking to my money. Your mama tried to tell me how to live, but I don't listen to her 'cause my head is like a sieve. I can't remember. I'm trying to explain. I can't remember. I'm trying to recall. I can't remember the things that I said. I can't remember. I can't remember.
So that was Toxic Garden Gnomes with Can't Remember.
can't remember.
Can't remember.
I've been plenty of times like that. I can't remember
sure you
where
have.
we were, sort of 20 minutes. We were at the beach. Then later on, we've sort of got the sunset going down over the sort of the Strand and whatever. And now we've moved, and Spaceville is at the old railway station here in Townsville. Thanks to Nita Moore. Fantastic sort of graphics that are going on here, Jazz. Well, we've just relocated so quickly. What do you think?
It's been a journey.
It's been a journey. It's fantastic to sort of moving around. You like your graphic art, and we were chatting about cartoons the other day.
Yes, we were.
Hey, look, we've come up with this sort of crazy idea for Spaceville, and seeing Jazz does cartoons, and we were just chatting and walked backwards and forwards. It was about what the continuing adventures of Salad Man.
Salad Man.
Yeah. What's the other character?
His nemesis is Carcinogenic Man.
Whoa.
And Sugar, she's the sultry one that's always trying to sort of seduce him and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So animators, is anybody out there with animators and does cartoons? What do you think for sound art? We sort of draw in all these cartoon animators, and we might even get continuing adventures of Salad Man going. Hey, what do you think?
I'm loving that idea. I am, and I'm sure my friend Jace, who the character's based off, I'm sure he's gonna love it too. Jace, if you're watching, you're famous now.
Bit of crazy artwork. So look up Facebook, look up Spaceville, hit us up, tell us all about it, get some animations and get some cartoon work going. And just to let you know, Ball Aitkens, he sort of was on a banana farm years and years ago, just mucking around with a guitar, and some bloke said, get out of here and go to have a job. Get a job. So he went to Cairns, played guitar, and next thing you know, it's just developed from there. And he's sort of played here in Townsville because he's related with that Aiken thing to Aiken Vale. And I've had him in on the blues radio program.
Yeah.
Wild man.
He is a wild man.
Whereabouts? It's at the community radio station, Triple T 103.9 on Bluesy Tuesday, 10 o'clock until midnight. Yeah, tune in and we'll play all this sort of local music as we've been doing. And Jasmine's come in. We had Crossroads and 3 Mile Road in there the other week. Did you enjoy that?
I had such a fun night. It was a really good night that night.
It's really good, really good. But getting back to sort of Ball Aitkens, he's sort of done all over Australia.
Yeah.
He's sort of based outside of Nashville in US of A.
At the moment he is, yeah. I originally ran into him myself down in Byron is where I discovered him myself. He was running amok down that way.
Running amok with his cigar box guitars and all these crazy sort of stuff.
He's a great guy.
He's put out these fantastic sort of different videos. They've been all sorts of different things. He's even got a new one out, but we're not going about that. Going to slip back in time to sort of one he put out a couple of years ago, and it's called Yellow Moon. Okay. And for all the animators and cartoonists and everything else, we're just going to play you this one and give you a little bit of an idea of what can be done. And that's the sort of thing we're chasing on SoundART. So give you a bit of an idea. We're just sort of going to roll this clip and then see how many times it get hit up on Spaceville on Facebook. Send us in all your messages and send us what you sort of can do for us. And we might sort of get you on this actual program. You can come in and chat up your artwork.
Yeah,
anyway,
send us your links, guys.
Yeah, we'll show you some artwork next time around, and sort of Jazz will bring in some of her sort of cartoon work. Yes, Jazz?
Okay, sure thing, yeah.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, all right. Mr. Lawrence on Techno Production, take it away. Ball Aitkens and...
Yellow moon hanging in the night sky like the eye of a crocodile. Oh, yellow moon, yellow moon. hell. Yellow moon. Glaring down, yellow moon hanging in the night sky like the eye of a crocodile. Yellow moon, yellow moon, you took my girl, I wanna blow you straight to hell. Yellow moon.
We're down in the swamp now with 8 Ball Aitkens. Do you like that?
Loved it.
He's got his glasses on. I thought I'd do my glasses, sort of give it that sort of bluesy sort of a look. Yeah, enough of that. We're not at the beach. We're back in Spaceville again. Yeah, sort of. So anybody out there doing any animations, cartoon work, send them in. Just check out Spaceville on Facebook. We're not going to start up another Facebook. There's too many of them out there. We're not going to have SoundART and every other one. We've got to bring this all together. So we just want to get all our artwork all coming in the same way. Street artists, if you've got any street art out there, please sort of, send us a quick photograph. We're not on Instagram, so just hit it on the place as much as you can. And what was the other thing we were going to
We wanted to say hello to Terry.
Terry, yeah, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Thanks for tuning in. He's on our chat line. Yeah, good stuff. And
Mick Style.
Mick, yeah,
hi,
g'day, Mick. That's really sort of fantastic. We've got people coming in from where. Isn't technology amazing, Jasmine? We can do all this stuff. I'm used to radio where you just can do all these sort of things with, with blindfolds.
And ignore the phone. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just go with Top of the Trops. The April top ranking. And it's Lloyd Saunders from Mackay with the song Head in the Clouds. And as you can see, there's a whole collection. Jazz, we put all this together. I asked Lawrence for a CD one time, and he sort of came up with this idea. And now we can fit something like 100 tracks on there. And everything is sort of basically all of the North. We're just going to stay real exclusive with this. Mind you, people go away, they go travelling away, but if they're related to the North, so it's sort of Airlie, Mackay, and everywhere into things, all the way to Cape York and whatever. And there's a shot of Lloyd.
Okay.
And it's a sort of great video. Check him out. Look him up on the internet. So his song's Head in the Clouds. He's on the top at the moment.
Nice.
Courthouse Theatre this Friday night. Timpus, yay! Timpus is back on. Yeah, Townsville musicians performing art space. Now you know why it's Spaceville. And Freaky Business, they were on playing here last week when we were over to Herbert, sort of checking out all the other ones. So Freaky Business is going to be on, but there's open mic stage, and by the time we get in there and we set it all up, about sort of 5-ish, come and have a jam. About 7 o'clock, we're on open mic. You got 15 minutes of fame, do your thing, and then later on, around about 9:30, we'll have the feature act, which is Freaky Business this week. That'll be a fantastic sort of thing. The Q's, look out. Bonnie and all the guys there. Brendan, just saw Brendan outside, and Big Pete and Brian, they're on at Jupiter's Casino this week. There it is. Yeah, they got a shirt. Go buy that. Oh, by the way, shirts. What do you reckon? We'll get some shirts. Can we get some designers to send us some designs for Spaceville shirts? And if JP's listening with your screen printing, JP, we want 1,000 shirts, yeah? Okay. Sunday, if you're doing nothing, come along to Pandy, from the Acoustic and Folk Club. Pandy, right in the centre there. There's Big John over there to the left. And Al, you met Al?
I met
Al Boulton
yeah.
over there? Yeah.
Yep.
Pandy's sort of in friends. He wants 1,000 people over there. It's at the Vic Park this Sunday afternoon from 3 p.m. Am I playing? Rumour has it I've been invited, but let's go one day at a time. You're going to come. You've been over there at the Bellevue.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah, Jazz came along and played some beautiful acoustic music. Saltwater, I remember that. Yeah, that's sort of really good. So hopefully you'll sort of see us live at sort of a few gigs around the place.
We'll
Sunday
be around
afternoon,
about.
we'll be at that particular one. But there you go. That gives you a bit of a wrap-up. Rockin Al and Rachel are going to come in later on, and they're going to give you a little bit more of a sort of a bigger sort of gig guide and what's going on around the place. Where's your favourite place in Townsville at the moment? What's that little shop you were talking about, Jazz?
Oh, what, the little crystal shop down the... What is the name of it?
No.
I can't even think of the
I'm
name
not
of
into
it.
crystals. No.
Oh, I thought you would be, Mark-o. A man like
it's not my thing. Not my thing.
Generally, I just like hanging down the Strand a lot and getting outside, really. I'm not that much of a shopping girl.
No, okay. Sort of a beach girl. She likes the Strand. That's a good old place to be.
And op shopping's always good, too.
That's really good. Yeah, op shopping. Yeah, well, yeah, okay.
Pick up all sorts of interesting
everyone's
things,
got to have a hobby. In between, you're sort of playing guitar, playing bass and writing a whole lot of songs, yeah? That's really good. And I heard Jazz has written some great songs and she's going to play one on the weekend. We might even get her to bring a guitar in here one time and sort of give you a live session. Just
I'll have to
know
do
what
that,
we
I
can do.
think, yeah.
Sort of time's ticking away, but we've got a little bit more sort of to go before we sort of get out of here. And Rachel and Rockin Al are going to come in.
Yay.
Stick around later on if your internet can handle it. We've got Xander coming in. That'll be a real hoot. We've only got 30 seconds. Did you have fun?
I had a great time. Thanks,
thanks
guys.
to all our guests. Thanks to Tasha for surprising us. Thanks to Mark Hillman for coming in live.
Weren't they awesome?
If you
Yeah.
enjoyed this, hit it all up. Hit the likes on the Facey and whatever. Let us know if it's crap or if it's good or things we can do that are really better. Thanks to Lawrence Backer on techno and all backup systems and whatever. Thanks to Lior for running around with video cameras and whatever. We've got Siskin River coming up.
Oh, we do? Yeah.
Excuse
awesome.
me. There you go. Siskin River, they played right here in the Courthouse Theatre a while ago. They're part of the musical family. The two girls travel up. I believe they're from Grafton. But they love coming here. And they put this wonderful CD out. Look at all that sort of artwork. You being a crystal person there, Jasmine, you're going to like all that sort of stuff. But that's the sort of quality we want. Yeah, we want more of this sort of thing. Okay. Time for us to get out of here, I think. And we'll say goodbye.
Bye.
Jasmine, thank you for sort of being part of it. Thanks to everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Lawrence, take it away. We'll catch
Till
you
next
next
time.
Hooray, from space.
burn like me. My mind is full, but it's so fun. My head is all for self-destruction. My heart just hangs on by a thread. And you know that, baby, I'm walking dead. You read my time, you rule my mind. You rule my head, you rule my time. My body's broke, I'm trying to don't you know it? The dead don't dance. You sing my song, I rule my song. You rule each word, I rule my song. You rule my heart, I tell you how. Don't you know it? I'm walking dead. Oh, oh, oh. Now I'm mixing hazy. Well, I'm running lines. But I tell you, baby, that's so crazy, makes this heart of mine. Now it's all been over. Yeah, I see it true. No party clover. Put me on the path that leads to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mark on it with the guitar. I live for sure, but not for certain. I give it all for what it's worth, and I take responsibility. Gotta go through hell and burn like me. My mind is so, but it's still fun. My head is off for self-destruction. My heart just hangs on by a thread. And you know me, I'm really a walking dead. You hit my blood, you rule my mind. You rule my head, you rule my mind. My body's broke, I'm in a trance. Don't you know it? The dead don't dance. You sing my song, I rule my song. You rule each word, I rule my song. You rule my heart, I tell you how. Don't you know it? I'm walking dead. Oh, oh.
Hello, this is Al, Rockin Al, and this is Spaceville.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
Sorry, and this is Rachel over here. I apologise for that. Look, we're going to be doing this hour of the 3 hours, and our little segment is called Spaceepeadia.
That's right.
Which is very clever, really, isn't it? Now, also, we're wanting to encourage North Queensland original music, and we'll be playing a few different ones tonight, and we also want to make friends with the aliens, and that's why I've got this prop, I suppose you'd call it, on my head, and I'd like to apologise to all my family who are watching, because they're probably saying, oh my God. Anyway, that's okay, it's all good. Rachel, now, what are you going to say about things? You've got anything exciting to say right now?
I just want to say hi, everyone.
Yep.
Hi, and I'm happy you've tuned in, or streamed in, or whatnot. So, yeah, this is, like Al said, this is the first of many Spaceepeadia segments on SpaceNet. So, yeah, the website's behind us. I know it's kind of a mouthful, www.s-p-a-e-e.net, but you can just save that to your browsers, and then once you've got it and you've got it right, you can start spreading the word.
I think you should say it 3 times because, you know, people won't get it the first time because it is pretty crazy. But as you say, you know, we've got technological gadgetry, as I said on my Facebook page today, and I hope you're all tuning in on your technology, your graduate, what is it? It's called mobiles. And it's
Convergence
called
Media.
Yeah,
Convergence Media.
Is it?
Yeah, we're 2.0. We're heading into 3.0, but yeah, watch this space.
Oh, really? Good.
Yeah.
Watch this space. That's a clever play on words.
Yeah, just to summarise what SpaceNet is about, we're just showcasing all the talent we have here in far north Queensland, and it's just in abundance
It is in abundance.
It really is.
And we hope to spread, the producer doesn't know about this yet, but we want to spread the news about music in general. And, I went down to Centrelink. Is that we went to there's SpaceNet. That's there somewhere. There, no, there. Oh, anyway, it's behind me. Now, the bottom line is that I went to Centrelink and I got this fellow, an artist, because we've got a low budget, as you know, you probably know. And so I got this fellow to draw our ideas about, what are we doing? We're trying to encourage
people just to
original music, aren't we?
Yeah.
So he came up with a bit of a map of the place. And I'll just hold that up. There it is.
Yeah.
And, he did a pretty good job.
That's where we are.
Didn't he? Yeah, where are we? We're up here. And he got it a little bit, up. I can't say up the shit. But he did, because there's, what is it? Cape Melville Island. And there's Tasmania. No, that's Maggie Island.
That's Maggie
and that's North Queensland and the
really
rest of Australia.
Just then.
So what we're saying is, if you don't live in the Sunshine Coast, if you don't live in Brisbane or the Gold Coast, we wouldn't mind hearing from you a link with your video of your original band or a duo or a solo artist. We don't care. Anyway, he did a pretty good job of that, didn't he? He can't spell, he can't do anything.
Yeah, it's all about the music here.
So, it's all about the music and about aliens. So it's all very good. We must be nearly coming up to the time when we've got our next video coming on. Have we, King? Already? We're 4 minutes behind.
We might kick it off then with our first video clip, yeah? And
what happened to the sign? We were supposed to have a sign.
This is Townsville's very own King, and with their track, It Goes Around.
Beauty.
It's been so long since I've been alone. I can't do it on my own. And this guitar don't wanna sing no more. You don't wanna sing for me. But I hear it goes around. They say it goes around. Well, it was a time when this guitar of mine would only sing for you. And you know that now it sounds so sad, and it sounds so bad. It's falling apart in my head. I hear it goes around.
It goes around.
They say it goes around.
Set right around.
I hear it goes around.
Yeah.
I hear it coming now.
Please understand, I never plan to abandon when you handed your heart. I demanded ample, then I just ran and just stamped in the shots. We weren't apart, I only asked that we both should start to tear apart the photographs, raise a glass and toast the past. She looked at him with understanding, but in dismay, looking for some things to say like, wait a minute, listen, hey, this isn't the way, I need you, babe. I can't believe that he would say we need to leave this great shit, maybe we just need a break. He hung his head in disbelief in all the words he dropped, hoping when the hurting stopped, all the pain was worth the cost. Deserved or not, the curtains dropped, and now he's got her feeling worthless, not on purpose, but the pain is hurting lots. The weeks have passed and the months have folded into years, colder winter evenings, having dreaming he could hold her near. And now it seems this old man has met his only fear, growing old and lonely with nobody here to call him dear.
I hear it goes around.
It goes around.
They say it goes around.
Sit right around.
I hear it goes around.
Yeah.
I hear it coming now. I miss down through the window, holding your gaze. Trees shook when the wind blew, and our love was a song. And I can't play it alone, and it sounds like it's crying, it feels like it's broke. This guitar is a part of my soul.
What goes around is coming around, what goes around, what goes around is coming around.
I hear it goes around.
It goes around.
They say it goes around.
Sit right
Whoa, I hear it goes around.
Yeah.
I hear it coming now.
She lays in a bed of twisted sheets in disbelief. Her wrists will bleed if life persists to feed her grief with all these pissed on dreams. I know how slack it is to accept the crappy fact it is. Happiness don't come in a package wrapped with love attached to it. She can't communicate, she's trapped in a room of hate. She's packed with human rage and lacks a smooth embrace of a human face. But who's to say that human face won't up and move and change, leaving among confusion, shame, depleting the love refused again. Then after a week's work, defeated and beaten, her feet hurt, but she didn't see worse. She needed a beating to free her. Then after some minor relief, the voice up inside her would speak and said it was fine to put her behind, and now she's finding some peace. The weeks had passed and the months had folded into years. Warmer summer mornings have her adoring life once more this year. And now it seems this elder woman has been her forever fear. She's growing old together with the man that always calls her dear.
I hear it goes around.
It goes around.
They say it goes around.
Step right around.
I hear it goes around.
Yeah.
I hear it coming now.
Yo, what goes around is coming around. What goes around? What goes around is coming around. What goes around? What goes around is coming around. What goes around? What goes around is coming around.
I hear it goes around.
It goes around.
They say it goes around.
Sit right around.
I hear it goes around.
Get him, Gussie.
I hear it goes around. Whoa, I hear it coming now.
So that was the infamous King with It Goes Around, and they have a sound that is fast and diverse, just like their members, right, Al?
Yeah, absolutely. Went to a big night at the, but
Yeah, that was massive. That was just unreal, those guys. Yes, I sure did. I got bumped in the head with the camera. Yeah. So they managed to combine New Age country, Australian hip-hop, and everything in between.
They did, and there was about 700 people there.
It was like a sardine can. I did a blog on that. It was like a sardine can.
Blog.
Like it was 99 degrees.
We do blogs. We know exactly what they are. They're things.
So, yeah, there's 5 official members. There's Angus, the frontman. There's Jason on guitar, Wanga on bass, Con on drums, and hip-hop man Steve. Is it Steve?
Wow.
Steve, yeah.
I wouldn't have remembered that.
So that's King, and they've been together, what, about 2 years or something like that?
No, not that long. Probably 18 months, I think.
Okay.
Not long. They've really kicked on in a very short time.
Yeah.
Well, it was the first time at Tempest, remember? Yeah, come on. People are arguing in the studio with me. They should never do that.
Okay, they're awesome. That's what we can say, and they're Townsville's very own.
Now, we've got a guy in here with us, haven't we?
We do. We've got Chris Missen.
Missen.
Sorry, Chris.
He's
sorry.
Australian. He doesn't have the G on the end. We know. Aren't we all, mate? Aren't we all? Very good.
Kind of deaf.
So this man is going to do an original of his, and he's looking for work like all us musos. Is that right, mate? Yeah, good.
I'm always up for gigs, yes.
Yeah, he's up for gigs. That's what I meant to say.
You're up for gigs?
So,
I'm also looking for musicians too.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're musicians.
I'm an ADG person, so I'm not really.
In other words, she's got ADHD. Is that what you said? Anyway, we won't worry about the medical
what are you
conditions.
Gonna play? Thanks for coming, Chris.
You're most welcome.
What are you
Short
gonna play?
notice?
Yeah, sorry. We're very organised here.
What are you going to play for us tonight?
I'm going to play a track off my album, Blue Memory.
Yep.
And the song's called Curly's Song. or Hold On to Your Dreams.
Beautiful.
I think it's on SoundCloud, isn't it? It should be. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Take it away.
I met a man who used to ride the rodeos back when 10 seconds was the rule. He'd kick and twist and turn just to let that old bull know he was gonna stick like super glue. But there was something in the way that Priscilla held his gaze that always made him smile. A wife and lifelong friend, he was with her to the end, through the tribulations and the trials. He sang, hold on to your dreams, and don't let anybody push them from your mind. Believe in what you do, and whatever you do, just do whatever you believe. From doors outside of Monto, down Billowheel away, where Chillo seen, he said, hey, let that young man ride. Keep busting Bronx with Kenny for the rodeos to use, with a little drinking and some fighting on the side. Now in Hewington there was a bull, Black Snake was his name, 500 pounds to stay that ride. When Curly took that bull down, and as he bowed towards his bride, that old bull ripped him up the side. But he sang, hold on to your dreams, and don't let anybody push them from your mind. Believe in what you do, but whatever you do, just do whatever you believe. Ah, but broken bones and time don't treat a man too kind, and it's time to let it go. So the ride becomes a talk, and the talk becomes a song, yeah. We're gonna ride it all night long. He sang, hold on to your dreams, and don't let anybody push them from your mind. Believe in what you do, but whatever you do, just do whatever you believe. Yes, whatever you do, just do whatever you believe.
Well, yeah.
I got goosebumps a number of times.
That was Curly's song, and I can't tell you the rest because it was too hard for me to remember. But that's okay. Now, Chris, just quickly, because we've got to keep moving tonight, because the producer goes crook. How you been going with things? You've got how many albums?
One, only the one.
One?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. And that's the one up there, Blue Memory.
Blue Memory, that's the one, yes.
Yep. And it's, yeah, I've got a mate down in Harvey Bay who's a bit of a fan of yours, as I think I told you the other day. And he'll be watching,
yeah,
I think.
I'd just like to point out that there are 3 songs on that album which feature Ian Cooper on fiddle, and Ian just picked up 2 Golden Fiddle Awards down Tamworth this last January, which is a bit of a plus.
That's brilliant. Yeah, very good. Gee, there's some talent around, isn't there? Besides us two, Rach. So that's excellent. So have you got anything else to announce tonight? You got any gigs coming up?
I'm just working on. I'm working on a second album.
Yep.
And the idea is, as I record it, I'm trying to form a band at the same time.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's me and a piano player.
Okay.
I need preferably a bass player who can double on guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we're trying out a fiddle player at the moment.
Right.
We'll keep our eyes and our ears open.
Good
drummer. Yeah. Drummers are important. Don't worry about the producer. He's crapping on. Anyway, we won't go on about that. He's winding me up. So we'll. All right, Chris. Well, fantastic.
Thank you
so much.
People up. He always winds people up.
He's a winder. I've got a better name for him, but I can't say it on air. We'll keep moving. Okay, what are you introducing?
So while we're in the country mode, we've got Tony Cook coming up with his film clip Better Man.
We've got our hats on.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
Lord, if I was a better man, I know how to make wrongs I've done right. But if I were a better man, I know how to make roll over dice, and things might feel right. Lord, if I were a better man. Life's one big dirty outback road, and if I could see all the gullies and twists life could throw at me, my life might not be the same, and I'd have no one else to blame. Here I go, I'm heading down that same old road. Freedom only comes once in a while. If I could only see her smile, then I'd know life's not that bad after all. But Lord, if I was a better man, I know how to make the wrongs I've done right. But if I was a better man, I know how to make roll over dice. Things might feel right. Lord, if I was a better man. Now it's sad, I know, and how troubles come and go. The things you didn't see make you think it was all about me. But now she's gone, and I just can't go on. That's life, you see. But you better believe that she loved me. Lord, if I was a better man, I know how to make wrongs I've done right. But if I was a better man, I know how to make roll over dice, and things might feel right. Lord, if I was a better man.
yeah, that was Tony Cook with A Better Man, and that was his second single from his debut EP, Laid Back Tone. Clearly he's a countryman, and he grew up in a small town near Richmond. He was a jackaroo for a couple of years before joining the Defence Force for 15 and moved to Far North Queensland in 07 and started his music career.
Wow.
And you can catch him playing in Townsville and throughout the Western Corridor all the way up to Mount Isa. Yes, so what's on now?
What's on? Yeah, I better do a quick what's on. Now, you've got to say hello to a couple of people too, don't forget that.
Hey Maiia. Hey Mick. How you going?
Maiia
Thanks for watching.
I think that's a good name for a department store, but anyway. We're talking Wednesday, which is tonight actually. We've got 8-1. 8-1. They're having an open mic and a social gathering, and that's at 81
Ingham Road.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thursday, we've got theatre rehearsals, Dungeons and Dragons. That's 81 as well. My God, they're flat out there. Thursday, we've got Colby at Flynn's. We've got the Wee Johnnies at Molly's right across the road. You can catch them both. And we've also got Michelle Ploser, Crown on Palmer. That's where she's appearing. Now, what are we going to do now? We've got another musician in.
We've got a really special guest. This is Jamahaeg. He's a really good friend of mine, actually. He is now, because I've just claimed him. So, welcome to the studio.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
That's okay. Hey, your Facebook profile says that you're on a spiritual journey with your guitar, and I really like that. And yeah. So are you?
Yeah, I think music's such a healing tool. So yeah, I'm finding my way.
Like that.
I don't mind.
I know you don't. So
I don't mind a bit of spirit. I don't mind.
Don't say it now.
Bourbon.
So Jamahaeg, and your first name's Josh. So what would you like me to call you?
I think he's the third member of Bananas in Pyjamas myself. That's spiritual.
What would you like? We'll run with Jamahaeg.
Yeah,
You're
works.
happy with that
Works.
Are you going to play something tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I'll play a song for you guys.
What are you going to play?
This is a song I wrote a little while ago called Chrissy Love.
Yeah, when you were pissed, wasn't it? Oh, it wasn't. Oh, sorry, I've got it a bit wrong there.
Drunk on Love.
Drunk on Love. Good answer.
All right, cool. Thank you.
What I'm trying
doing a fair bit of that
I
Saturday
should
night as
add,
well.
Josh is our friend. Al got all upset about that.
Well, I'm easily upset, really. It doesn't matter too much. Just, have a little cry now and again. Now, look, just we've got to be a bit quick tonight. We can't ask the in-depth questions, so we won't be asking you the spacey leaks question, but expect it on other weeks. Now, Josh, tell us what you've been up to. What are you doing at the moment?
I've got a few little things going on at the moment. Hopefully going to start working on an EP soon.
Cool.
And there's some talks going on that there might be a new psychedelic rock band hitting the Townsville scene with myself and some other songwriters in Townsville. So
that's a bit...
That's exciting.
Yeah, we don't mind a bit of psychedelic, whatever you said. That's very good. Now, the other thing is, what have you quit lately? Hang on, don't jump to conclusions, folks. What have you quit lately?
Oh, yeah, we're really proud of you.
What have you done? Yeah, we're proud of you. Go on.
Yeah.
He doesn't even remember, folks.
No, I quit smoking.
Yay! We love it. We've got a little bit of we're not sure what's going on. All right, well, Josh, that was a beautiful song. What was it called?
That one's called Chrissy Love.
Of course it was. I knew that. Okay.
So, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Sorry, we're so tight right now.
Yes.
Time. So next up, we've got a video clip by Townsville's Al Boulton.
Yep.
And this is Party at the Disco. Al Boulton.
There's a party at the disco. There's a party at the disco. Alright. There's a party at the disco.
Here's a song that we would dedicate to a few people. It's called Angry Man.
Don't be no angry man. No, no. No angry, angry, angry man. Don't be no angry. Don't be no angry man. No, no. No angry, angry, angry man. If you get up on the wrong side of the bed, you got that cranky, angry feeling in your head. It's getting tense, won't take much to lose control. I say, just walk away, man, and do what you are told. Don't be no angry man. No, 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 no. No angry, angry, angry man. Don't be no angry. Don't be no angry man. No, no. No angry, angry, angry man. Yeah. And when you're running late and the car in front too slow, you curse and swear, walk the air, bang, bang, you're home. You go to shout out, sound a mouthful of abuse. I say, don't lose your temper, man, you'll be the one to lose. Don't be no angry man. No, no. No angry, angry, angry man. Don't be no angry. Don't be no angry man. No, no. No angry, angry, angry man. Yeah. I say, swallow your pride. Don't wallow in self-pity. You're not the only one in this world who's feeling shitty. Walk away, man. Don't you lose control. Though you feel the heartache deep within your soul. Don't be no angry man. No, no. No angry, angry, angry man. Don't be no angry. Don't be no angry man. No, no. No angry, angry, angry man. Come on, make him happy. Swallow your pride, don't wallow in self-pity. You're not the only one in this world who's feeling shitty. Walk away, man, don't you lose control. Though you feel the heartache deep within your soul. Don't be no angry man. No, no. No angry, angry, angry man. Don't be no angry. Don't be no angry man. No, no. No angry, angry, angry man. Come on, sing it with us. Don't be no angry. Don't be no angry man. We say don't be no angry. We say don't be no angry man. Don't be no angry man. Don't be no angry man. We say don't be no angry man. We say don't be no angry man. Don't be no angry man. Don't be no angry man. We say don't be no angry. We say don't be no angry man. Don't be no angry man. Don't be no angry man. We say don't be no angry man. We say don't be no angry man. Don't be no. Angry man.
Oh, I liked that. And that was Angry Man, and there's definitely a message in there.
There is.
Who was that, Al?
That was Koahlition.
Who are they?
They're from Cairns.
They're from Cairns.
And there's about 7 or 8 of them.
They're cool. I really
and
like
if
them.
we've got any hoteliers or people like that who are looking for a big band to come along, I think they need to book them. Because they are a very, very good band.
Yeah, I really, really like. I'm gonna check those guys out.
Yeah. Now the other thing, I seem to remember there was a band before that as well.
Yeah, that's Boulton and his
don't do
Funky
that,
Love Boat. Sometimes they play that card, don't they?
Yes.
And he's a long-time fan of disco music from the 70s, and Al definitely puts an emphasis on fun and always brings a party to the disco.
Yes, he does.
I just did a pun.
A pun.
I love puns. I love puns.
But
yeah.
anyway.
But look at that beautiful picture behind us. That's Anita Moore. Anita Moore. I really dig that. I dig that. And I think that should be that's the Ross River.
Yep.
Wow, I've never seen it like that.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
The fever's named after it for those down south. If you swim in it, you get Ross River fever.
And there's
or
crocs too.
eaten by a croc.
Oh, they caught a croc.
Otherwise, it's great.
That's right, they caught a croc.
A crocker. I know a crocker what, but yeah, anyway, that's enough of that. Now, the other little thing I've got to do is read out a little bit more that's on Friday night. I'll be very quick, Mr. Producer. At Tempest, Townsville Music Performance Art Space. They got a big night on. Oh, look at that.
Freaky Business
is playing. They're the main band, but you can turn up about 5 o'clock. If you come about 5, you get to play with me, musically, that is.
Really?
And then after that, you can jam a little bit if I let you on the stage. And
How
after
much
that,
is entry?
nothing. It's free.
Oh, it's free.
It's a great
free.
night. So don't forget Tempest, and it's in Sturt Street at the Old Courthouse Theatre, or sometimes it's called the Full Throttle Theatre. Anyway, and we've got the bar chords. They're fantastic. And they're at the Uni Bar, which is at the James Cook University, which is up the road from the hospital. So if you get really crook at the Uni Bar, you haven't got far to stagger to the hospital, which is really good. It's a good service when it's like that, isn't it? Don't you think?
Great selling point. Oh, I just want to say, hey, Alia. Yes, Josh is cute to some people. Thanks. He said thank you for that comment. Yeah, no, Josh is totally hot. Arls, yeah. I'll hook you up later.
Yeah, and I'd like to say hello to Gertrude, who invited me to the Grabber Granny night next Friday night. And, I don't know whether to be... Do you think I should be impressed with that or not?
Yeah, you should go, Al. You should
Grab a
totally
granny.
go. Put on something really nice.
Do I have to?
Yes, I think you should.
Thanks.
Yeah. So what's coming up next?
I don't know, but
More talent from Far North
what's coming up
Queensland.
next is I'm devastated. But otherwise, it's all right. Yeah, what is coming up next?
I'm pretty sure it's Zilch.
Zilch.
Is it Zilch?
Yeah, and Zilch, if you look that up in the dictionary, it means naught or nothing.
Yeah, this is Bookdy.
But they're certainly not. They're very good.
Yeah?
And I don't know what's happening, but we think it's going to play any minute, aren't we? Now, thanks.
And 3, 2,
Yeah, we're coming at ya with a beat that's fatter. Gonna submit ya, make you tap and say game over. You know you asked for it, we're gonna pay you forward. Make you scream all those words like that door explorer. If living is sinning, we're bearing and grinning, and from the beginning we're winning. So be patient and follow the station with grips of your realization. We know you can't say yes, this is your time to protester. So stop your foot from tapping, cause it's full and undeaf. Pushed it up a notch, smooth like a Rolex watch. Course we're always on the beat like TV and cops. I know we've caused some pain, we'll do it again and again, until our heart's flatline and full and stop beating. Every palpitation's realization, messing with mad punks. It's an invasion situation, cause you're messing with mad punks. We hope you learned your lesson. Give up and just stop stressing. Zilch, yep, now stop be guessing.
Tell you what, well it ain't for the Monday. Come a second, always feel so lonely. So change it up and stop acting tough. 'Cause when our clouds are rolling, well it ain't so Sunday.
We can't be number two, 'cause we're gonna beat the whoopty out of you. The whoopty out of you. The whoopty out of you.
Now you're falling, now you're fumbling from the top. Your castle's crumbling as you're tumbling through. You're mumbling to the top, your lies start bubble. And you know it's also trouble. You grab the victims as you swallow them, kicking them back with the shoe. We're number one, not number two. It's time to lay out claim. You be like a moth to a flame. 'Cause under a cloud is a monsoon. So don't you get drenched in our brain. A champion that leads with a 1-2. High hands at the end of the game. I tell you one thing that you can't do. That's be on top of the fame.
Tell you what, well it ain't for the Monday. Come a second, always feel so lonely. So change it up and stop acting tough. 'Cause when our clouds are rolling, well it ain't so Sunday. Tell you what, well it ain't for the Monday. Come a second, always feel so lonely. So change it up and stop acting tough. 'Cause when our clouds are rolling, well it ain't so Sunday.
Number one, we can't be number two, 'cause we're gonna beat the whoopty out of you.
So that was Whoopty by Zilch, and they hail from Innisfail, and they've built.
Woo, let's hear it for Innisfail.
Yo, woo, woo, sugarcane.
Yep.
Yo.
Yo.
Represent.
Yo. Yo, bro. Yo,
They
yo.
actually call it Innis Vegas or something like that. I can't remember. But they've built
gotta be
quite a
kidding.
reputation with their alternative rock hip hop sound, and they pride themselves on telling it how it is lyrically and smashing live shows like it's a walk in the park.
And Rachel, just before you go on, I've actually seen them live, and they are excellent.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
fact, I've seen all these bands live, except for Tony Cook, who sort of came out of the woodwork. Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough. Go on. Or off the paddock,
so
I probably
they're
mean.
made up by rhythm guitarist and singer Taz, bass player Rick, lead guitarist Jeff, and drummer Brock. And yeah, that's Zilch. And yeah, I'm keen to see those guys. They've played a lot of places. They've played the Cowboys games in that little mid break there, and they opened for King, didn't they? Is that?
They played.
No,
actually,
King opened for them.
That's correct, because they had an EP They had an EP launch. Yeah, Flinders Social. Now that's a good place to have a bit of a thing. As is the Herbert.
Yeah.
700 people.
So what's on this weekend, Al? Next weekend?
Yeah,
What's
that's
on?
right. What's on? Good. Well, on Friday we've got DMP direct from the Solomon Islands.
Ooh.
Whoever that is.
Oh no, that looks really cool. I've seen that poster around.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
There it
That
is.
looks cool.
There it is, live. DJ Dubbo Zoni.
I bet he's gonna.
Sneaky T, good. And
No, that's Sneaky One.
Gazir and-
Sneaky One.
Oh, Sneaky One.
He
I
actually
knew that.
played at my engagement
And
party.
DJ
It was
Red.
really nice.
Very good.
Yeah.
My Island Home tour, Friday. My Island Home, that's a song. Friday, April the 4th, which
That
is
would be
this
really
Friday
nice.
coming.
And tickets, Cohen
It's
Tavern.
At the Cohen Tavern.
Pre-sold tickets. Jump on that because they're $20, and you
Wow.
can meet and greet for $35. That's pretty cool.
Meet and greet. Does that mean that's a grab a granny night I can go to as well?
No, that means
Oh.
you can take photos and put on your Facebook and say you hung out with me.
How boring is that? Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean that. That's okay. Anyway, further to Friday night, we've got Pixel Fiction. Now, they're another band I've seen just recently, and they are tops. And they're from Charters Towers, I think.
Okay.
And they're at Flynn's.
What's their genre like?
Yeah, good. I don't know. I'm too old for genres. You know, I've
Too
lived
many
through
beers.
all of them. And it's just great music, you know.
Okay.
Please.
Rock covers,
I
I
think
heard.
everyone needs to get over themselves. And then we've got Sasta at Molly's. Now, that's a big, big Irish night.
Oh,
and there they
nice.
are there. And that apparently, I haven't seen this lot, the most exciting Irish band in Australia today. That's what they say.
Okay.
So
Check
get
them out.
along to Molly's, which is at Flinders Street East,
Yep.
the rough end of town. And but it's not rough. I hear that a lot, and it's okay. So don't worry about that.
Yeah, get along and
Yeah.
check it out.
So
Let
that's
us know what
Molly's.
it's
And
like.
of course, we've got the famous Pete Murray.
Oh, yes.
Everyone
that's
heard of
right.
Pete Murray? He's on at the venue.
Yeah.
So that's that. Now I can give a couple of other. There he
Well,
is.
10 years. It's been 10 years
Don't
since
you
Ville.
love a little bit of technology? I love technology. I think it's
He's
so
nice, but he like
he's a good
I'd,
fella.
I'd just feel really emotional and cry probably.
You have
Like,
to?
that's just me.
Don't
He's such a feeler.
Oh, excuse
No.
me, is he?
No, I'm just trying to have lots of puns here. No, the Ville 10-year anniversary.
Oh, I get
You get it
accused.
now?
The
See how
producer
witty.
accuses me of that all the time, but that's because he's a bit weird. Anyway, besides that, on the 5th of April, we've got Scimitar Moon Belly Dancers.
Oh,
Lawrence,
that's
have you got
interesting.
that? Again?
That is awesome.
And,
go there, guys.
yeah,
I
so
love that place.
now
If you
how's
haven't
that?
checked it out, you better go.
Now look,
I dare you.
we'll move on a little bit. I think. What else we got going on? Anything much? Or will I keep reading?
There's a keep reading out.
Hang on, the Coldest Zone tour.
Yeah, this looks good too. Jay
Boog.
Boog.
Oh,
Jay
what
Boog.
sort of a name's that?
Boog.
He's live
Boog.
with full band, reggae superstar Curra Swan Clubhouse. He's huge.
He's huge?
He's fat, apparently. And perhaps he needs to go on a diet. Oh, you stretched the post. That's not very good technology, Mr. Producer.
What is going on in this studio?
I think we get the producer from Centrelink. Oh, we must have. It's a good place to get average people. And, of course, the 12th. Oh, hang on. This is the Justice Crew is next. That ain't them. That's Mark
Who is that
Seymour
guy?
and the...
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Is he the guy from Painters and
You
Doctors or
can't.
something?
Yeah, you can't educate
Die, yuppie,
idiots.
die?
Yeah, you can't.
Oh, the Justice Crew.
Yeah,
they're
Justice
those Channel
Crew.
7 guys that won that thing.
And they're on
Actually,
at the
they're pretty
venue.
Cool.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
And
I've got something against
hang
Channel
on.
7. Sorry, Channel 7.
Is 3 Mile Road? Of course, special
with
guest.
special guest
3 Mile
Giles.
Road are backing someone up. They told me the other night
So where are the Justice Crew going to be
Someone.
performing at?
at the venue, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the venue.
Well, you can get your tickets at Ticketek.
If you go to townsvillewhatson.com, it'll tell you which one they're doing. So please do that.
Yeah, that's at the
And
venue.
you're gonna echo that in a minute. Then we've got Louis McCurdy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from Scotland.
From Triple J?
No, from Scotland.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's not from Scotland. We don't
Yeah,
know.
I thought he was
just
from
made-
Triple J, Louis McCurdy, like in the right there, Triple J. Oh my goodness, you're
Oh,
making
yeah.
me feel insane. I have no idea, but he is awesome, and I would 12th of April. I'm away.
Oh.
Oh, Louis, next time, brother. Next
Anyway,
time.
we're
So
gonna
DJ set
we're
doors
gonna-
open at 10.
Yeah, we're going to interview some famous people, so you'll be able to be beside yourself, so to
Oh,
speak.
Louis coming to Townsville
And then on the 12th of April, Operation X.
by Youth Networks.
Now, what are we doing there? That's hey, here we go. Read it. Read
Create
it.
your
I know we
youth
called you
work
April.
Showcase.
Read it, April.
Oh, skating, scooting. Oh, be active. Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be really cool. That'll be drawing boards, workshops, and demos. Oh, nice. What date is that on? Oh, I'm gonna be away. I'm just gonna.
I'm going to send the bloke who put his tag on my letterbox the other day. I'll shoot him along.
What did you tag on your letterbox?
Oh, I don't know, something silly. I can't say. The police are after him or her. So we don't care. And that's about it. That wraps it up, doesn't it? And of course, you can find out. We've got so many things on top of the trops. They're the results for April, and that's original music again. Because as I said in my short spiel at the beginning of the show, that's really what we're all about. That's why Rachel reads out the blurb about them, because we want you to support
We
your
heart
local musos. Yeah.
Heart.
Yep.
music.
That's
I
right.
don't actually like that.
And of course, if you want to find out what's on in Townsville, we've got townsvillewhatson.com. All the one word, forget the apostrophe, townsvillewhatson.com. Doesn't look like that anymore. It's white, not green.
Okay, so yeah, we might say our goodbyes, and thank you so much for streaming in. We're going to leave you tonight with the Koffin Rockers, and they've been described as a little crazy, and they're a three-piece rockabilly, psychobilly band.
And they're not.
They've played with really big people too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, just like Sarah Blasco,
Yep.
Paul Kelly.
Yep.
If you just say Sarah Blasco and Paul Kelly, my mind's just, I can't comprehend any more information.
No, I
must sort
agree.
these guys out.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
But
When is their next show? The 30th. Oh, my next show. Guys, you can catch me on... you can catch us back here
That's good.
on the 30th of April.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can tune in to me on 103.9 Triple T on Good Friday at 8 p.m.
and I'm on tonight, Friday night, which is the 3rd or something, and that's Triple T, and we stream. So if you go to Triple T, which is like triplet.com.au, just think of three babies, triplet. Then we can keep on moving.
Triangle.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you
Getting
so
the wind up.
much
Thank you.
for streaming in. And this is Koffin Rockers with Cherry Bomb.
Keep
Peace,
on rocking.
Take care.
Hot damn, Billy Bob. That there pretty lady's got more teeth than I do fingers.
But Cletus, that's your sister.
I know.
Well, she's my cherry bomb, baby. She's my cherry bomb. Finer than an apple pie. She's my cherry bomb. Long blonde hair, baby, blue eyes. Took me by surprise. Roll eyes. She's my cherry bomb, baby. She's my cherry bomb. Well, she came into the shop one day. I insisted that she shouldn't pay. Long blonde hair with a ginger blue. Had my heart beating, know what to do. I asked that girl, what's your name? Hoping that she'd do the same. She smiled at me from the corner of her lip, had me shaking down to my fingertips. Oh, she's my cherry bomb, baby. She's my cherry bomb. Finer than an apple pie. She's my cherry bomb. Long blonde hair, baby, blue eyes. Took me by surprise. Roll eyes. She's my cherry bomb, baby. She's my cherry bomb. Well, she hung around for an hour or so. Wasn't happy when she had to go. Never thought I'd feel like this about a blonde-haired little blue-eyed miss. She turned her head and walked to the door, left my heart broken right on the floor. I watched her leave in a Cadillac, man. I hope that girl is coming back. Well, she's my cherry bomb, baby. She's my cherry bomb. Finer than an apple pie. She's my cherry bomb. Long blonde hair, baby, blue eyes. Took me by surprise. Roll eyes. She's my cherry bomb, baby. She's my cherry bomb. Without a peep when she walked right in off the street. She turned her head and then she said,
Have you met my boyfriend Ted?
well, she's not my cherry bomb, baby. She's not my cherry bomb. She's finer than an apple pie, but she's not my cherry bomb. Long blonde hair, baby, blue eyes. Took me by surprise. Roll eyes. She's a cherry bomb, baby. She's not my cherry bomb.
When you were a boy and I was the first, we would play. And it was simple, and you were kind. Late at night, creep out of your bedroom door, soft and slow. Into my life. And down deep amongst the leaves and trees is where you would grow. I tell you secrets how the leaves change in the depths of their roots. Fingers green and toes mud brown would sink me deep into the earth, but you're man with no time for these games that we play. You sink right back amongst the trees, eyes glazed, so torn apart, blind to the magic you once saw, 'cause you believed that the forest was dead. Words in your mind, thoughts in your heart, it's all a game and you need to play it to get on.
Hello again, Townsville. Hello, humans. And I say that because we're not all of the same species, let's face it. Some of us are a higher life form, but I won't go on with that because I don't want to lose any of our viewers. No, I, for those of you so sheltered that you don't know me, am Xander Zani, and I'm the artistic director of Group Z Productions in Sydney. But why would you know that? Why would you have heard of me? Why would the average person in Townsville have heard of Xander Zani, the director of the Fringe Festival favourite, The Thousand Eyes of Caligari, the experimental filmmaker behind the award-winning Rotwang, A Symphony of Terrors? Why would you have heard of me? I know, you wouldn't have heard of me, and I don't expect you to. I don't expect you to, and I don't say that to be arch, but I know what you like, Townsville. I know what you like, and I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to talk about your arts, and I love the Townsville art scene, and I look forward to it every time I return here. And we will be having lots of local content tonight, so brace yourself for that. But first of all, I would like to lead you in with a retro rarity that's a personal favourite of mine. It will change the tone of the evening completely, and quite mercifully, I think you'll agree. So without further ado, I present Kate Bush in Wuthering Heights.
Out on the winding, windy moors, we'd roll and fall in green. You had a temper like my jealousy, too hard, too greedy. How could you leave me when I needed to possess you? I hated
North Queensland. You're coming to visit. Great. You're already here. Fantastic. Because believe it or not, there's much more to North Queensland than just sunshine. Let's take a look at Townsville. Looking for something to do? Maybe, like love, you're looking in all the wrong places. Check out these for all the info on arts and culture in Townsville. North Queensland, more than just sunshine.
Hanging out with you on a sunny afternoon. Make a drink every time you leave the room to fix your hair.
Yes, do check out Art Gaze magazine. That was Amy and Todd. People often think that I'm just Todd dressed up, but that's ridiculous. Todd's talented, but he's not that talented. He's the most talented man in Townsville when I'm not here. Anyway, what about Kate Bush? Wasn't she amazing? Isn't that a gorgeous clip? I love music, and there have been a lot of musicians here tonight. But what people don't realise about me when they think of Xander Zani, the internationally acclaimed avant-garde film director, or Xander Zani, the award-winning experimental theatre director, is that I was in a band. I was in a band myself with my 3 ex-wives, the von Liebeslieder sisters. And well, you've seen the bands that played here tonight, and we were nothing like them. There was no country music, not a dreadlock in sight. Had we known of the bands here tonight, we would have actively tried to avoid that image. I don't mean that in an insulting way. Well, I mean that in a slightly constructively critical way. I mean, so we would have actively avoided that because Townsville has a style uniquely its own, stubbornly so at times, it would seem. But don't get me started on my ex-wives. My ex-wife, Lily von Liebeslieder, my first ex-wife, was supposed to be here co-hosting with me tonight, but she lost control at the Sydney Theatre Company season launch, and so she's back in high security rehabilitation. Wilma von Liebeslieder and Greta von Liebeslieder, my other 2 ex-wives, aren't speaking to me for various reasons. My one hope was my current squeeze, a model and wannabe actress, Melanie Braxton. But Melanie's something of a tabloid naturist, and she refuses to wear underpants at any event where there will be paparazzi, and another video has leaked to YouTube, so she's lying low for a period of time. So I apologize if I'm in a particularly critical, snippy mood tonight. But it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating when I'm trying to be an arts leader, and it's a terrible, unprofessional example for the regionals here watching. So, without further ado, I'll allow you to look at some of Townsville's arts leaders. Vicky Salisbury and the Barrier Reef Orchestra. You may know who they are because I've never heard of them in my life.
Well, welcome to Dog Beach. This is a place that I love to come twice a day, in the morning and in the afternoon. This is the afternoon and this is Remy's time. She runs and plays with the frisbee and the ball and meets all of her dog friends. She's about 13 months now and totally changed what I do. I work in a gallery, I'm a director there, and I sing, and that's all great, but now I do a lot more dog things. I didn't really come to Palaranda very much, but since getting Remy, it's totally changed my day. I'm outdoors more, playing with dogs, meeting dogs, walking in the morning, walking in the afternoon. Actually, I used to be afraid of dogs, but since coming here, I'm not afraid at all, and I just love them. Everyone takes such good care of their dogs here, and the dogs are also friendly because they're used to coming here and playing. I often don't know the people's names, but I know all the dogs' names. Because she swims twice a day, she needs a very good bath. Once a week is go to the dog bath. You can do wash, then you do the rinse, then conditioner, and then we put on the bug, tick and flea stuff, and then blow dry. She's ready to go. Today's been such a fun day. Beautiful weather, great waves, and lots of fun dogs.
I have a puppy, her name is Remy. She doesn't worry her day away. She always welcomes life as it happens. Gets what she needs, always ready to play. She couldn't possibly know how it feels living in the past. She doesn't worry like a
My name is Raymond Yong. I was born in Malaysia in a town called Malacca. My parents moved with our whole family to Perth. Started conducting a little bit when I was at school, high school, and went on to study in Melbourne and then a bit in Germany, and then so I'm back in Australia now. When it comes to conducting orchestras, I always love conducting Beethoven. You can find something in it that resonates with yourself. The best bit about being a conductor, it's being in a position where you can bring out the best, or that's your goal, to bring out the best in the people that are in front of you. And to have this communication, which is really quite strange because you're not making any sound as such, yet you're encouraging others to make sound that you are imagining in your head.
My name's Lexi, I'm 22 years old and I've been playing with the orchestra for 7 years and I play violin. I've always been influenced by film soundtracks and composition and also by Baroque music. And my parents used to play me music as a child to go to sleep or to relax me.
My name's Emily and I play in the percussion section in the orchestra. Probably the thing that inspires me most is travelling. I love travelling around the world. My favourite country I've been to was Namibia, out on the sand dunes. I'd love to be able to create a bit of music to accompany that.
My name's Felicity, I'm one of the trumpet players in the orchestra. Even though I'm a doctor by profession, I wanted to become a musician, but decided that I wanted to be able to enjoy it and not have to have it as a means to live and earn money.
My experience prior to doing the Barrier Reef Orchestras was conducting in army bands, so I was fortunate enough to conduct down in Sydney in the Opera House. I've been doing music most of my life, so I've been lucky enough to being both a professional and an amateur musician, so even when I finished up professionally I found I couldn't put it down altogether, and consequently my involvement with the orchestra here and occasionally some stage shows as well.
Well, that was deeply fascinating. They were Townsville's arts leaders, not a large group, I would have thought. When I'm here, I suppose, am considered an arts leader. being an arts leader in Townsville isn't something I would aspire to particularly, but I suppose I have that recognition when I'm here. My scope is more international. I am an international arts leader, and colleagues and friends of mine, when I say that I'm coming here, they say, "Why are you doing it? Why would you go there?" And I say, well, in this in this small regional town, there's a fascinating arts scene, and it gives me a chance to relax. It gives me a chance to take it easy, because compared to Sydney, compared to New York, London, the other places where I work, Townsville arts scene is sleepy and slow-paced. You give them some hippies playing guitar, some paintings of Frangipanis, an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, and they're quite happy. But I have some real-life Townsville musicians here with me to interview this evening. We have Anu and Laurie from Hallelujah Baby. All right. Here to talk to me. If we could just... we're having a look. Hello.
Hello.
Anu and Laurie. How are you? And welcome.
Good, thank you.
Now, I want you to tell me all about Hallelujah Baby. I want you to tell...
Here.
Yes.
All about Hallelujah Baby.
All about Hallelujah Baby. I prefer for you to tell me about it, because I'm a very busy person, and Lawrence did send me a link to some information, but it wasn't at the top of my list of priorities, really, to read.
You couldn't be bothered reading about us?
No, I wasn't terribly interested. So could you please tell me a little bit about yourself for the benefit of the viewers out there who are all huddled around the same computer screen in Alligator Creek?
Well, Hallelujah Baby's a 5-piece, and we've been together about 18 months.
Yes.
And we're playing at Palm Creek in June.
Palm Creek. See, that's the kind of thing that the kind of thing that ended my music career, really. I can't be bothered squatting in the mud at places like Palm Creek. I can't do that, and I can't be bothered, spending a whole day bumping in, half an hour tuning up while the audience wait, play 10 minutes, and then go and have a beer and a cigarette outside. It's not for me, but it is for some people. So tell me about where you play.
Palm Creek. You tell Laurie.
All right, well, that's a bit fuzzy. Palm Creek is bigger than you'd think. Palm Creek's now about 5,000 people.
Right.
And we don't have a lot of mud, which is good because of Townsville's, climate. Beautiful in June. Just beautiful in June. So you do have to camp.
Yes.
But having said that, we have an international array of artists now.
International array.
Yes, you'd be at home. You really would be.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'll have to look into this more.
I'd discover it. You might be, selling yourself short there. We could use a man of your talents, and
I'm sure you could, but.
And your international experience would come and you could come and help us poor peasants.
I did go through a brief dreadlock phase.
We only have a few dreadlocks, actually. They're falling out.
One each.
Sort of, one in every 100, I suppose.
And describe to me the kind of music that you play.
Eclectic. Electric. No. Our.
There are people out there who don't use words with that many syllables. So
yes,
if you could,
I agree. What would you describe our music? She writes most of our music, so it's really her.
We were going to write our own music, but we got caught up networking with our band. We were doing covers of Adamant and Kate Bush and Susie and the Banshees, but then we got caught up networking, and it was terribly tiring having to take people out, restaurants, drinking with people, nightclubs, to meet the right people, and we never got back to the writing.
Yeah, we don't really care about people, we just do it because we like it.
Yes, yeah. Well, image didn't seem to be one of your big concerns.
You noticed that, yeah. I mean, we are from Townsville after all, so we don't really need it.
No.
Yeah, we're bare feet. We do it for the fun of it.
So it's sort of I guess you'd call it country house. That's a good expression I heard the other day.
Country
Country
house.
house.
Right.
Pop, a sort of pop rock mix, country.
Yes.
With less influence on the country, I think, probably.
All right.
Well, only that the song we're going to play for you is
Sort
pretty
of.
much the most country song we've ever written.
Yeah.
All right. So we're all in for a treat. Well, I don't want you to be nervous for the period of this interview. People often think I'm doing some kind of comedy routine and trying to take the mickey out of people, but I can assure you I am a highly professional arts journalist and a constructive critic. And as we go on tonight, you will see there is nothing funny about what I do.
Right.
So
I think we've got that.
Yes. But there are comedians in Townsville. Well, alleged comedians. And we're going to have a look at a little clip from an alleged comedian. No, he's a Brisbane comedian, so he's a visitor as well. We'll still say alleged for now and let people make up their own minds. But without further ado, we have Joel Bryant from Brisbane.
It's a great idea. I try to help people. What can I do? Have you ever noticed that it doesn't matter what day of the week it is, it doesn't matter what time of the day it is, if you hear a knock on the door, there's a fair chance that your first reaction will be, oh, fuck, who's that? Big fucking neighbour. Come over to talk about his fucking boat again. Dickhead. I hate it. You knock on the door, ah! And then of course you've got the immortal moment where you get someone come to the front door to speak to you about God. Now, unlike most comedians you will ever meet, I refuse to pick on Mormons. I will not do it because I admire them. And I admire anyone that can walk around and keep a fake smile on their face while they are telling people that don't want to hear what they've got to say, while they're telling them something at exactly the time they don't want to fucking hear it. There is a bit of determination and attitude there that we as a country should fucking admire. Well done, Mormons. Nice work. What I have noticed is this. The only time we're ever really happy when we hear a knock at the door is when we've ordered pizza. Go, dinner's here. Woo! Sensational. So, I like helping people. Solution's obvious, isn't it? Why don't Mormons deliver pizza? Oh, it can work, people, it can work. Imagine it. So that's a pepperoni, super supreme, a Hawaiian, and have you heard the word of God lately? I'll be like Fred Nile meets Ozzy Osbourne because, let's be honest, a lot of people that order pizza from home are so fucking stoned that they are in a perfect headspace to discuss the existence of existential beings. This can work. Jesus. Yeah, man, he's done the swings come through.
Well, there you go. That was Joel Bryant communicating about your opinions on Joel Bryant or about anything on the show tonight. We'd be happy for you to interrupt our show at some point. I dare you to talk to me. You're probably sitting out there in your kimonos with your glasses of wine or... No, I don't want to go. I don't want to be like that. You're probably sitting out there in your track pants with your faded band t-shirts and your beer and your cigarette, having a wonderful time and thinking, I would love to talk to Zandazani or I would love to talk to Hallelujah Baby. So you can interact with this show. This is a fully interactive show and I'm more than happy to answer your questions. What did you think of the comedian?
Couldn't really hear him, actually.
I wasn't paying
I was talking to you. I wasn't
paying any attention either. No.
We weren't paying any attention.
We were having a highbrow conversation in the break.
About
international artists, yes. And I was being informed that Palm Creek is the next Woodstock. It's the next Woodstock. Woodstock Lookout, Sydney Festival, Melbourne Festival, eat your heart out. All right. So, would you tell me, perhaps, a little bit about the career of Alleluia Baby so far?
Well, the career has been on the streets of Townsville mostly. Yeah. It was. We've got an album called Love from Woodfordia we did last year, which is mostly all original songs, and yeah, it's just a bunch of friends having a good time.
Yes. And where are the others tonight?
Probably track pants and having a beer and a fag on the deck. Yeah.
Couldn't be bothered coming in at all.
The boots only.
The room is quite small, isn't it? We've had discussions about this, but no, we haven't got a larger room. We are making do.
We'll bring them next time.
But I'm at peace with that. We do have lots of other forms of art to discuss tonight, however, and there is a video we're about to show of some people who do screen printing. Now, it's nice to have something for everyone, and at-risk youth are a particular priority area. They're not a priority area for me, but they are a priority area. So we're going to watch a video of people who do screen printing, which is a wonderful thing that anybody, regardless of their level of experience, can get involved in. So without further ado, we'll have a look at that wonderful video of screen... Who's this?
Who is he?
Sleepwalker Studios. And you could see the person smoking in the aerosol art, and it has a wonderful, accessible, delinquent feel to it, doesn't it? Anybody could get involved in screen printing, and I encourage anybody to get involved in screen printing.
Yep. Yes, it's better.
You've written...
See, you enjoyed that?
You've written a lot of music there. You've written a lot of music. That was quite long. You've written a lot of music there.
That's good, isn't
you
it?
Have, yes. You've been prolific.
Good.
Prolific, they call that. And I hear that you've also made a music video clip.
Ah, yes.
Right.
You have?
Yes.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
3 months?
It's about 3 months ago, yeah. With the Leo filmed us.
Christmas.
And who made it? Was it
Leo from Visual Reflection?
Right.
Yeah.
One of your sponsors?
I think so.
One of our sponsors? Is it one of our sponsors, is it?
He actually sponsored us.
Hello, and shout out to Leo
Cohen.
From Visual Reflection.
And we were very lucky because he donated, he donated his time in return for winning one of Lawrence's competitions that we went in.
All right.
And
was that a big
it was a big deal.
Lawrence?
It was a big deal. Yeah. And so we got a $1,000 video sponsored by Leo.
Excellent. And we're going to show you that video here tonight, viewers. So move the mouse around and get the monitor going again. because we're going to show you the video. Have we got that video, Lawrence? We
It's
do.
on.
He's nodding with a strange smile, so I think we have the video. Let's show that video.
Okay.
Do not grieve for me at the graveside, for I will have flown south for the winter. In love's arms I'll be born, but my feet are still made of clay. I will feel the earth beneath. I still feel the earth beneath. Will I be really gone? Will I keep me bound, connected to all that is, and a promise yet unfound? While my arms are made of mine and leaf, I will hold to things around. I will hold true to love and hold true. You know you are more than this, more than this. Hold true. You know you are more than this, more than this. Leave not in separation, but leave ye not in life. Everything was meant to be, we're still on track. Though my wings are blown and shrapnel, I cannot say I'm broken. No, I cannot say I'm broken. And hold true, you know you are more than this, more than this. Hold true, you know you
Well, how evocative of the scenery of Townsville. I very much enjoyed that. Now, what are we doing next? We're talking about how much I love it all, apparently, and I do. I've greatly enjoyed my time here this evening, and thank you very much to Anu and Laurie for coming in this evening and for playing for us and for showing us that unique video. We have a number of other things to do this evening before we wrap up. First of all, though, I'd like you to share with you a favourite of the festival circuit, of the folk circuit, of mine. Have you heard of the band Abney Park?
No.
I'll show you them. Have you heard of this thing called steampunk?
Yes.
Yes, where they dress up in the 19th century with the H.G. Wellsian technology. This is a steampunk band, Abney Park, and they incorporate all kinds of performance art into their live shows, and I like to show it to people wherever I go because I think it's great inspiration, and I'd like to share it with all of you right now, in fact. So without
pirates, were the only airship pirates.